On a normal day in March of 2021, we set out to do some urban exploration, but what we found on that fateful day would haunt us for a very long time. This episode is a re-edit of episode 3 of our Abandoned and Forgotten series. We never discussed the paranormal activity in detail on the original episode because we did not want our channel's main focus to look like paranormal content. Join us as we retrace our steps and look back on what we captured on that day in March of 2021. Let me start this by saying that we are urban explorers, not ghost hunters and not paranormal investigators. We come from a religious background and definitely have a healthy respect for the spiritual realm. I say this up front so that it is clear that we did not go out in search of paranormal activity or ghosts, but it does not change the fact of what we came across on this day. Immediately as we stepped into this hospital, we could audibly, although faintly, hear voices, so much so that we thought that someone might be inside.
See what we can find inside. I just want to see if there's people in here. No, just make sure. Yeah. No, just make sure. Yeah. Yeah. Check down this passage. Okay, this is epic.
As you enter the hospital, the passage splits east and west. We were only 3 explorers and it was already late in the afternoon, so to save time, Rudy and Clarissa took the west side of the passage, while I turned to the east. As you can see, light was an issue. Since we did not plan for a dark hospital, we were actually on location to shoot just the memorial site outside. But when we noticed the hospital, we could not pass up on the opportunity to film it. This place was stacked with containers, which we later found out was for the mushroom crops for a nearby farm. What is odd was that it was mostly stored in the west wing of the hospital. Looking back now, it makes some sense, since the paranormal activity that we captured all happened in the east wing. Maybe the farm workers avoided the east wing because of the paranormal activity. This is just speculation, however. We suspect that this room might have been the mortuary, with what looks to be a body chute or place for a body to be stored. Although very eerie, no paranormal activity was captured in this area while we were exploring. I think we were still amazed at finding such an old building to explore, totally unaware of what was to come. We searched online, but with little to no info on this hospital. All we know is that it is situated in the area of an old mining village, which means that this must have been a mining hospital during the days of the coalbrook mining disaster of 1960, which dates this hospital to at least between 60 to 70 years old. While Rudy and Clarissa continued exploring the west wing, I was making my way down the long passage of the east wing. Walking towards the east wing, the passage looked like it had no end. The vibe became downright chilling the deeper I went into the east wing. Room after room, filled with more and more mushroom containers. Together with the mushroom containers, some boxes with charcoal bricks were also found. Not sure what it is used for, so I moved on. Taking a peek through this back window, it is clear to see the massive overgrowth. meaning that this place has been abandoned for a very, very long time. From here the rooms became mostly completely empty, but I found myself in front of a closed door where I could very clearly hear voices which sounded like people having a conversation.
Okay, so the reason for me turning around is I'm hearing voices down that way and I don't want to go in alone. There's definitely voices down that way.
Is it?
Naturally, I went to call for backup, since it is never a good idea to run into potential vagrants or drug addicts alone. Safety in numbers and all that. I was taking Rudy and Clarissa step by step, telling them what happened and explaining what prompted me to call them for backup. The voices were so clear, I was dead certain that someone was in this hospital with us.
Okay guys, so the only door that was closed in the building, we're going to open it up and yeah, let's see what's inside. My guess would be that it would be nothing, but I could be wrong. More charcoal.
What did you find?
Just more of the charcoal stuff.
I wonder what the story of this charcoal is. It's weird, dude.
Making our way down towards the end of the east wing, just more and more empty rooms. So, we came at the end of the passage and entered a bathroom. We placed 2 static cameras, one facing out of the bathroom down the passage and another one in the passage, also facing towards the west wing. What we captured was only seen when we reviewed the footage at home. On the bathroom camera, one can clearly hear what sounds like a person giggling, and shortly after there is a digital glitch on the bottom half of the screen. On the passage camera, when Rudy walks past, a tiny light orb can be seen appearing and disappearing. I believe that if it was dust being kicked up, it would be more than just this one particle, although this is open for interpretation. What is difficult to bring across on film is the immense feeling of unease and the eeriness of this place. This was just our experience of it. To believe it or not remains your choice. Who knows, maybe one day we will go back for a nighttime shoot. Until then, like, subscribe, comment and share. We will see you in the next episode.